Chanelle Henderson.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about mental health during the pregnancy period. So, Chanelle, I'll let you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am a resident counselor here in Roanoke, working towards my license in professional counseling, and I specialize in helping women with mental health across all the life stages.
Awesome. So, Chanelle, why exactly are you so passionate about what you do?
Well, I guess it started way back in early grad school. I see the connection between mental health and overall wellness as really important. So to me, healthy moms means healthy kids, which means healthy families.
Yep, we're right here with that.
And I guess for me, I see it as we're all kind of connected, both internally and externally. So if we take care of our mental health, then we have the ability to change the things in our life that we want to. I see mental health as having the greatest impact on the world. If we can heal how someone feels or thinks, then they can gain the ability to make the healthy choices for themselves instead of having to go to someone to change them for them.
Yeah, absolutely. When it comes to mental health, I feel like it's so important and people know that. Like logistically they know that, but it's oftentimes overlooked.
Yeah,
they don't put as much stress on it. So what are some of the biggest red flags that you see with moms who, like, what are some of the things you should be looking for that might indicate they need a little more help?
Definitely if they're not sleeping or eating properly.
Okay.
And that can be from external reasons or internal reasons. It means if we're not taking care of our physical health, it's going to impact our mental health and vice versa. So if I see a mom who is struggling to fall asleep at night, or stay asleep at night, for whatever reason, racing thoughts, or if they're sleeping too much, that's a red flag as well. And I'm talking more than just the normal pregnancy fatigue, like the nap in the afternoon kind of thing.
Sure.
I'm talking about no matter how much sleep you get, you never feel rested.
Got it. Okay.
And I guess if I see moms who only are doing things for other people, and they're really neglecting themselves.
That's self-care.
That's self-care. Oh, that's a big one. That'll start the ball rolling for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
If they have trouble naming a positive attribute about themselves, that's a lot of times like, what is your strength? What are you good at? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
And if someone really struggles with that, that's a red flag to me. And if they have no hobbies or passions outside of their family or themselves, that they can name that are truly their own, that's going to set them up to have a hard time.
Okay, that all makes sense. So how would a mom differentiate between kind of there's a normal anxiety that comes with bringing a new life into the world. So what's normal versus, I don't know, more complicated, more of an issue?
Yeah, an actual problem
with
anxiety, Well, like you said, it's normal to have some butterflies and to feel the push. Anxiety on a normal scale is good for us. It's kind of the drive that pushes us forward to prepare. Depression in the same way, a little bit sometimes is okay. It's our body's way to tell us to stop and rest.
Okay.
The biggest thing is, does it impair your functioning in daily life?
Okay.
Like, are you not able to do those things that you want to do? Are you not able to get out of bed in the morning, that kind of thing? Are you not able to continue your job or sleep or eat? Those kinds of things. Oh, yeah. Are you bothered by it to the point that you cannot take care of yourself or take care of your family? And then the biggest thing that I look for is it out of line with a normal stressor? So it's normal to like, I'm having a baby, my life is going to change.
Yeah.
But if you find yourself so scared or panicky, where you're having trouble breathing sometimes, sweating a lot, those kinds of things, that is actual anxiety as opposed to just normal, I got to get
it just doesn't match.
Right. If there's
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, and one more thing. Yeah. The biggest thing I look for that's different, where you might need a little extra help with your anxiety, is if you're not able to institute your own coping mechanism. So if you feel the anxiety, but you are having trouble getting the level down yourself, time to call in for reinforcements.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So for moms who might need to do a little mental self-care at home, what are some of your biggest tips on doing that?
Meditation, for sure.
Okay.
Taking those little mental breaks in the day can feel like a mini vacation.
Okay.
So I'll give you a couple of examples of what I mean.
Yeah.
You can turn kind of anything into self-care with the right mindset.
Oh, okay.
So let's say, for example, you're having lunch. Instead of rushing through and mindlessly shoving whatever is in your mouth on the go, take those 5 or 10 minutes, that is a meal, it's not very long, focus on the here and now moment.
Okay.
So what that might look like is you're engaging all 5 senses, you're appreciating the food that's in front of you, you're noticing how it feels in your mouth, how it tastes, how it smells, and then if you have a thought come up that is one of those anxiety thoughts, you notice that it's there and then you kind of let it go and then bring your mind back to, okay, what am I doing now?
Okay.
You can even do it with lighting a candle.
Yeah.
Focusing on, what is a candle? It brings heat. I see how pretty it is. If it's scented, you can notice that. And just kind of finding a way to center in the moment.
Not just going through the motions.
Exactly. Multitasking is probably the hardest thing on your mental health.
Yeah.
And then I always say, get outside, get into nature, however that means for you, whether that's just sitting at a park, going for a quick hike, just reconnecting with what is real as opposed to what is synthetic is probably the biggest thing you can do. Turning off the TV, putting away your phone, and just really taking time to spend in what is true, beautiful, and real.
Yeah,
So,
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, so in chiropractic, we tell pregnant moms to look for someone who's Webster certified. It's just a good technique for chiropractic during pregnancy. Is there something moms should be looking for during this phase of life and kind of these issues that they should be looking for with mental health counselors?
Well, the thing about mental health, because it's so personal, the biggest thing is to find someone you connect with.
Okay.
That is the most important thing.
So call around.
Yeah, or ask friends, that kind of thing. Research actually shows that while there are some methods that are more evidence-based than others, the single most important aspect is what they call the therapeutic alliance.
Okay.
And a lot of times what I'll even tell clients is, it took me a little while to find a good hairdresser.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if it takes a little while to find a good fit for your counselor.
So it's not talk to someone and you're stuck.
Right.
Okay.
Right. You can always go in for one session, see how you feel. If you don't really connect, a good counselor will understand that.
Okay.
And you can kind of move on from there.
Okay.
Now that being said, there are certain techniques that are better for depending on what you're dealing with.
Okay.
So for example, if you're struggling with something like birth trauma, or if pregnancy is bringing up things from your past that have to do with trauma, finding someone who is a little bit more emotionally focused, who has experience in trauma, that would probably be a better fit.
Okay.
Now, if you're just dealing with these intrusive thoughts that come up, like with anxiety, or if you're having trouble with depression, a better fit might be someone who has like a sort of cognitive behavioral therapy style.
Okay.
Or you might look for dialectical behavioral style.
Okay.
And what that's doing is working with you to kind of name what your thoughts are.
Okay.
And change them so that it kind of creates that, change your thought, which change your feeling, which change your behavior, and then back around. So those really tangible skills.
Okay, and those are all things that, like keywords that you could look for on your website or call in and ask. And
definitely.
Okay.
Most people will list that. Okay. And a lot of times what you can even look for is people who have a passion and an interest in what you are struggling with.
Okay.
Because that'll show you that maybe that'll be a good fit for you in that therapeutic alliance.
Okay.
So for example, like with me, my focus is on women. Especially prenatal, postnatal trauma, that kind of work. So I may not be a fit for, an older man's issues.
Sure.
But I would be a great fit for someone who's dealing with prenatal or postpartum depression.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us for Buns in the Ovens with Chanelle, Leah, and Dr. Kimmy. Make sure that you sign up for our Buns in the Ovens newsletters. You can find that on our website. And next, we're going to be talking to Chanelle about postpartum mental health. So make sure you tune in for that. Have a good one. Bye.
Thanks.